Mastery as well as player titles are considerably one of the most popular things that were ever added to Brawl Stars. But as of today, there are 82 brawlers with their own mastery titles, and Supercell unfortunately didn't score perfect when coming up with all 82 of them. So I made this poll to see which ones are the absolute worst. Now, we had 39 brawlers with less than 10 votes. For them, this essentially means that even if their titles aren't the absolute best, they were still the farthest from being labeled as the worst. This list includes Larry and Lori's I Am the Law, as well as Griff's The Greedy with 1 vote, Willow's Is In Your Head, Max's I Am Speed, Maisie's Master of Disaster, Lola's Drama Queen, Gray's The Shady, El Primo's El Luchador, and Amber's Firestarter with 2 votes, Spike's One of a Kind, Shelly's No Time to Explain, Sandy's The Sleepy, Nita's The Untamed, Lou's Is Here For You, Lily's Backstabber, Colt's The Pretty, Colette's The Collector, Bull's Bulldozer, and Bo's One with Nature all got 3 votes, Gus's The Lost, Jean's Talk to the Hand, Chester's Jack of All Trades, Buster's Blockbuster, and Barley's You Got Served all got 4 votes, Sam's In Your Face, Otis's The Artist, Clancy's Shell Shocked, and Charlie's The Amazing all got 5 votes. Poco's El Mariachi, Mr. P's The Boss, Mandy's Tough Cookie, and Byron's The Sensational all got 6 votes. Rosa's Touching Grass and RT's The Watcher got 7 votes. Sprout's Tree Hugger, Piper's The Sniper, and Miko's Am I a Joke to You all got 8 votes. And finally, Rico's The Lover as well as Leon's The Sneaky both got 9 votes. Of that list, I was surprised to see Amber get so few votes because her title isn't bad, but it's bad. Spike and Shelly are very popular brawlers, and I was a little surprised to see that they didn't have a few haters voting for them just because. Lily's Backstabber title is probably too new to be recognized as boring. RT is too forgotten to have any votes about his lame title. And the rest of the list is just not really hateable characters. Now, under 25 votes, we have Hicks Where's My Head, Squeaks Is an Accident, Frank's The Tank, Ems's #haters, Doug's Wiener, Buzz's Born Bad, Bonnie's The Reckless, and Angelo's Bloodthirsty all got 10 votes, Draco's Dungeon Master, Chuck's The Maestro, and BB's Cool Cat all got 11 votes, Melody's Fearless got 12 votes, B's Queen got 13 votes, Jesse's The Builder, Cordelius's Toxic, and Ash's Trash Tier got 14 votes. Pearl's Let Me Cook as well as Grom's with One Left Hand got 15 votes. Tara's What's in the Cards, Stu's Wicked, and Fang's Sneaker Artist all got 17 votes. Dynamite's Birdie 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 got 21 votes, and Mortis's Creature of the Night got 24 votes. Tick and Squeak have funny titles, they just also have haters. #haters. I guess some people also got annoyed with Doug's Wiener, Buzz's bland title that just says Born Bad, and Angela's bloodthirsty title that could have been so much better when you consider his charming personality. Frank and Bonnie's 10 votes came from whatever, I don't really know. Draco, Chuck, and BB all got 11 votes, and the only one I'm not a big fan of is Draco. Sorry y'all. Melody's votes came from people who saw this reference and hated it. B's, I don't know where the votes came from, honestly. Jesse, Cordelius, and Ash all have okay titles, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Pearl has one of the best titles ever. I'm not sure how she got votes, but Grom, yeah, please, you can vote him, I don't really care. Our 3 17-vote brawlers, I'll admit, they could have all done so much better. Dynamite only got 22 votes, and honestly, I think I might have voted for him. I voted Kit. But no, Dynamite's title is still one of the worst in my opinion. How did it only get 22 votes? Mortis got 24 votes. In other words, we had 24 Mortis haters voting on this poll. We are now at above 25 votes, which miraculously puts us in the top 20. Penny got 26 votes, and I'll admit the Salty is a pretty boring title. I mean, she doesn't seem like a salty brawler in comparison to some of the others. Belle ended up with 27 votes. Please tell me, what's wrong with her title? It's just a last name and a totally sweet real-life reference. Janet got 32 votes. I'm pretty sure we all wish her title was Rocket Girl. Pam's Your Mom title got 34 votes. That puts her in a tie in 16th place out of 82 brawlers. 16th place for Pam having the worst mastery title. So I'm guessing that these voters were either 1. The recipient of a Your Mom joke that was so brutal that they just never recovered, 2. Speedrunners who didn't realize what they were voting for, or 3. Trolls and goofy goobers who just wanted to stand out. Does anyone actually hate this title? Jackie got 34 votes. To be fair though, I kinda hated it at the beginning because despite its meaning, it still kinda just looks like gibberish. And it could have probably been a little bit better. Gale got 39 votes because I don't think it's really fitting on who he is.
He's somewhat of a janitor.
When you think of janitor, you don't think of a jolly old man with a snow machine, you think of the grump that cleans the bathrooms at a middle school, right? Or is that just me? Ruff's got 42 votes. You know, like the title that I've I've been using for a year. It's the 14th worst. All it did was restore his original name. And now we got real beef. I can't do this alone. Moyo.
What's up?
Okay, in my latest poll, Hank had 43 people say that he has the absolute worst mastery title. How do you feel?
What? They're so stupid, bro. What the heck? They don't know good taste.
Yeah, I mean, what should his title be? Milkman? Serge got 48 votes. His simple bro is just not juicy enough to not get hate. Carl's The Geologist title also got 48 votes. After a very intense 5-second brainstorming, I concluded that Brawl Stars players just don't care about geology. I guess you'll never catch them rocking a career like that. Now here's the top 10 who all managed to score over 50 votes. In 10th place with 64 votes, we have Brock's Boom title. I mean, Brock has such a great personality. Out of all brawlers, I honestly think that he would be a cool brawler to carry out a conversation with. I'd probably just never play him in Brawl Stars. But that's aside the point. His awesome personality should have probably followed with a title a bit more awesome than Boom. 9th place brings us Edgar. His 66 votes probably don't dislike his title, they just dislike the brawler. They probably saw the word worst and then they were like, okay, where's Edgar? And then they clicked him regardless of his title. Like if Barry said, CEO of Brawl Stars, and then that was his title, do you really think he would get 66 votes? 8th place brought us Eve, and I'll admit it, she has a boring title. She deserved her 76 votes. This mom title is kind of boring because it just yields no joke potential. Notice how no one cares enough to make a Mastering Eve video. Nanny and 8-Bit both got 98 votes, which ties them for 6th place. I feel like I've said it before, but her title is literally just her name. I do pronounce her Nanny. But the title itself doesn't really have any uniqueness or value, you know? 8-Bit's title is too confusing for the Brawl Stars community to care about. I mean, I get that he's a computer machine and all, but there's a lot more cooler things from computers than SYS64738. I think one of those things should have been his title. In 5th place, we have Daryl with 102 votes. Pirate is purely wasted potential. And the more I think about it, the more I realize that I don't think I've ever seen someone actually use that title before. 4th place has Kit, who is the brawler that I voted for. Meow is kind of boring. I mean, he's a cat. Even though they say meow, they have so many more notable traits, like their entitledness, their ability to land on their feet, their perfection, everything. Everything could have beat Meow. Barry got 3rd place with 109 votes. It's kind of funny how quickly the newest brawler was smacked in the face with the 3rd worst mastery title label, and I'm sure he'll love his life a whole lot more when he finds out about this. Meg got 2nd place with her Tech Support 2.0. I don't really know what else she could have been called, but 174 people labeled her title as the worst when they had the option to pick anyone, so that's saying a lot. I wonder what could have been a better title. And at number 1, I'm sure you were all expecting this, we got Crow. Out of all 2222 votes, Crow received almost 22% of them. That's pretty cool actually. Anyways, at 484 votes, Crow's Caw title finally proves itself to be the worst, as it just disgusts all of us to look at. According to my sources, Crow is the 2nd most popular brawler at the current moment, and the 2nd most popular brawler got the number 1 worst voted player title. That's saying a lot. He's a tough brawler with a lot of things to be known for, but he landed on Caw, which just didn't sit right with most of you. So here's the results. Crow's title may be the very worst, but will forever be the best is the channel members. I guess I'm supposed to remind you to subscribe and stuff, so subscribe.